Welcome back to Bat Fridays here on One Comic Book a Day as we finish Batman number 3 with Batman vs. Catwoman. A story where Batman and Catwoman don't actually face off, so it's a very misleading title. It's actually very disappointing. This comic has two firsts with Catwoman. A, she is referred to as Catwoman, though hyphenated Catwoman. And at one point a cat space woman. She has only been referred to as the Cat before, though the newspapers also refer to her as the Cat, so they haven't really decided on what her name is really. She is also wearing the original Catwoman outfit, which has a cat mask that looks like a real-life cat head, getting across this horrifying idea that she might be like a humanoid cat monster. Though if someone tried to rob me in that mask, I would assume I was about to be Wicker Man. So she robs a couple of their diamonds. She's apparently loose and has been stealing diamonds for a while, and no one can seem to catch her. Commissioner Gordon is especially upset about this, and is throwing all his wrath at Detective McGonagall. You remember Detective McGonagall? He's from earlier in this issue. He is a bumbling Oliver Hardy type kind of detective who keeps nearly catching Batman. Well, he keeps confronting Batman and ending badly for him, but he really wants to catch Batman. Now he really needs to catch Catwoman or his career is probably over. So Batman's on the case. And you think this is going to lead to, Batman and Catwoman confronting each other. And they've already kind of confronted each other, but Batman sort of let her go the last two times. No. Almost immediately after leaving the house where he strikes a pose, he sees a bunch of guys trying to kill a dude in the alleyway he comes across. He's not even on, the building tops, going from building to building. He's just running through the streets and the alleys. There's a man being murdered. Batman immediately rushes in and starts attacking these guys. There's a weird continuity artist problem that I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. We see three guys to begin with, but then there's a guy with a knife in a blue suit and a bow tie who was not in the establishing panel of the group of three men. And then in the next panel, there's a dude in a green suit and a tie that Batman's flipping around. It comes across like either they forgot what the guys looked like between panels, or that random dudes are spawning. I guess there could have been more than those three guys. It's just really confusing once you kind of turn a page and it's a completely different person. It could have done with more clarity. Before the guy dies, he's able to get out a warning about the Diamond Syndicate. Nothing more, just a warning about the Diamond Syndicate. So Bruce the next day goes with Commissioner Gordon to meet the leaders of the Diamond Syndicate. There are three who have just gotten a bunch of diamonds in and are going to show them off at a show, hiring a bunch of models to show up each diamond. You can see where this is going. And just when you think this story has completely forgot about Catwoman, we see Catwoman reading a news story about it, and she's clearly going to get involved. So, night of the modeling of diamonds, whatever this show is, one of the models is Catwoman in disguise. She's in a blonde wig. As soon as she's on stage, she throws a smoke bomb and tries to escape. She runs into what looks like a little kid, too, and the comic kind of stops to point this out, but, nothing more than, then she, and she runs into a kid that goes, ow! I think this is meant to be Robin. It's just not very clear. I'm just putting together that, well, there's a kid here and Robin's going to show up, but the comic doesn't really draw a line to this, so I'm just kind of assuming. As soon as she leaves, she is captured by the guys who killed the Diamond Syndicate secretary earlier. And I'm really disappointed in this because Catwoman is very clever and a great fighter, and a bunch of inept dudes who Batman could take, capture her immediately. Robin is following them in a car, not exactly the Batmobile. Batmobile doesn't exist yet. He has been driving around in a black car. He started with a red car. This one's a green car. And it's really fascinating that Batman's letting this 9 to 13-year-old drive a car. Batman puts Robin in far more dangerous situations. It's just weird for him to let him drive the car. I so associate the, Batman and Robin, where Robin complains he doesn't get to drive the car. And he's in his late 20s in that movie. Batman, on the other hand, goes and confronts one of the three members of the Diamond Syndicate, Mr. Darryl, who he overhears a phone conversation that seems like he was involved in this whole thing. So he grabs Mr. Darryl and he goes to where Robin followed them. Turns out two of the members of the Diamond Syndicate were in desperate need of money due to stock losses. So they hired Catwoman to steal the diamonds. Interesting, you can hire Catwoman? That hasn't been made clear. So they could get the insurance money. But one of the members has decided to screw over Darryl and kill everyone, just get the money and the diamonds himself. That old scam. Unfortunately, Batman's here. So Batman's going to beat everybody and free Catwoman, who then tries to scratch out the guy's eyes. He's like, well, you really live up to that name. So after the guys are defeated, he's gotten his explanation, and he's tied up the Diamond Syndicate guys. He's talking to Catwoman about how, well, I'm sadly going to have to take you in. Remember, he's very attracted and very clearly attracted to Catwoman. He is very thirsty here. She instead kisses him and then pushes him away, running away and getting in the car and getting away. Too bad Batman didn't have like a sidekick or some sort of partner who had seen her get away twice now and should have expected this to happen. Too bad he doesn't have that sidekick, huh? And Batman doesn't seem all that upset she got away. She, in fact, laments that she couldn't just be a normal person and be with Batman in the car, having a lovely night out. It's not a bad story. It's just, it doesn't live up to the potential of a Batman versus Catwoman story, which we still haven't exactly had. They haven't really fought. I just feel really let down by it. Okay, that is it from Batman number 3, Batman versus Catwoman. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I do this Monday through Friday, but Mondays and Thursdays I cover a Superman story in either Action Comics or Superman. And please join us next time, same Bat Day, same comic book channel. Have a great day.